According to a new release from The Guardian, thousands of innocent and abandoned migrant care workers have been told to leave UK. Server and Bureau of Investigative Journalism find that workers whose sponsoring company had been sanctioned were also being punished. As arrest, detention and preparation for deportation of migrants in the UK are going on, the UK government has started sending deportation letters to care workers who got employment from care agencies whose licenses were revoked. These care workers were given 60 days to find employment from other companies, but finally the Home Office decided to send deportation letters even to those who got employment in other companies. So why did the Home Office give them 60 days to find alternative employment when they know they will still send them deportation messages? This is a serious issue, as many care workers who already got employed in other care companies thought they were saved, but that's not the case any longer. So in today's video we will tell you everything about the UK government's decision to start issuing deportation letters to these care workers with a life example and all you need to know. So if you are new, please subscribe to our channel for more on UK visas and immigration updates. Now, pay close attention. Thousands of migrant care workers have been threatened with deportation, despite doing nothing wrong, after the Home Office took enforcement action against their employers. In one case, a brother and sister paid a recruitment agency Ps 18,000 to secure care jobs in the UK, only to be told by the Home Office that they must find another company to sponsor them in 60 days or leave the country. In April, they found out that the company that had sponsored their visas had been stripped of its license to recruit workers from abroad by the Home Office. But the enforcement action would also punish them. They were sent a letter saying that because their sponsorship was linked to the sanctioned company, it was no longer valid. Hence, they received a letter of deportation from the Home Office to leave the UK immediately, despite them being employed by another company already. So sad, right? Many petitions have been launched calling on the government to try to scrap the 60-day rule, saying it was often not long enough to find another sponsor or to arrange departure. They added that it was especially hard on families who had to find money for plane tickets at short notice, exit rental contracts abruptly, and pull children out of school. Aside from losing its overseas sponsorship license, there are often no further consequences for a sponsor that breaks the rules. The company can continue to operate as normal simply by hiring UK workers. The government has also been accused of dramatic failings in the vetting process for companies granted sponsorship licenses in the first place. An Observer investigation revealed in March that hundreds of newly established care providers had been granted licenses despite having no track record of providing services in Britain. Suspected bogus companies with copy and paste websites, fake-looking reviews and PO boxes as addresses were among those granted licenses, allowing them to sponsor workers to come to the UK. Newly formed companies that have never filed accounts and are only a few months old have also been granted permission to hire from abroad, as well as at least 268 companies that had never been inspected by the Care Quality Commission. Some care workers who faced losing their visa after license revocations have been able to find a job within the small window given by the Home Office, but are still receiving deportation letters. With 5 days left before her deadline, Rachel from Nigeria was able to secure a sponsorship with the help of a friend from church. She said the process not only affected her but also her 3 children who came to the UK alongside her husband as her dependents. Each time they come back from school, they will ask me if we've seen another sponsor. So it was really stressful for them, she said. She said others in her company have not been so lucky. It's terrible, some of them cry, she said. You see a grown woman crying like a child. You wouldn't even know the words you would tell her to console her. The UK government's decision to send deportation notices to migrant care workers employed by agencies with revoked licenses has sparked outrage and concern. This policy, aimed at tackling unscrupulous agencies, risks exacerbating the already dire staffing crisis in the care sector. We hope this information was helpful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more on UK visas and immigration updates.